Y'all, I'm so hungry, I don't know what to do. I don't have my microphone. I ain't in a good mood. I'm starving. So just letting y'all know what the what the climate is. What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you can hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, this top of the blogs won't be too long. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, and some change. 4 and some change stories, okay? I need to get me something to eat. First story up, you guys. Lil Dirk, mama named him Durk Devontae Banks. He was arrested Thursday night as the police realized that he was about to try to flee the country. Okay, and why was he fleeing the country? Because he must have gotten wind that they were about to close in on him regarding the shooting. So you guys know that Quando Rondo was threatened to be shot by somebody in Los Angeles. He was the intended target. However, somebody shot and killed his cousin instead of Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo, mama named him Taekwon Bowman. So the feds had realized in their investigation that this was actually a murder for hire plot, and that I guess after talking to people and doing their investigation, they found out that Lil Durk was the person that had put out the hit and had offered money to anybody that could shoot and kill Quando Rondo. Okay. And so these guys went on and did it. However, like I said, missed the intended target, shot the cousin. Quando Rondo is still alive. Lil Durk now is in jail. Okay. They said that he was buying tickets to go out the country, and he was in Miami making preparations to leave. And that's when they arrested him. I just talked to you guys about Lil Durk the other day, and what does he have? He has like some nonprofit. I think he just got the keys to the city in Miami, or one of the cities in Florida. And he was talking about his foundation, and he was talking about financial literacy for those who might not know anything about finances. He was talking about helping people with the holidays coming up. Remember, we talked about all of that. Honey, when this shit came out 2 days later, the people that just gave him the damn key to the city, they took that shit right on back. I saw a lot of people saying, okay, well then how about you give Durk his money back too, because we sure that he did some contributions to the community and all of that. I don't know if he did do that, if they would even give that money back, but they definitely took the key to the city back. He is in jail. I just saw the father. I guess they had like their first court show the other day, and the father was there. And he didn't speak to the news people or anything, but he was definitely being supportive of his son. But there are a lot of people that are supportive of Lil Durk, and I assume it's because he is active in his community and he has been trying to help. But that's the sad thing about it, is these rappers will leave the streets and become successful rappers, but then for some reason they cannot just let the street go 100%, and they still be in it. I don't know if this happened while Lil Durk was was he Lil Durk when it happened? Because I don't know when this shit happened with Quando Rondo. I don't know all this. Even Mr. was trying to explain it to me. You know such and such, and you know Lil Durk, and you know Quando Rondo in LA. Child was just like, I don't know who these people are. I just don't know. But you have somebody who is finally making the money and able to make a difference and talk to the young people. I mean, he has the support of the young people and all this, but you putting out hits on people. Like, why? Why are you doing that? I don't know if he's doing that. A lot of people are saying that, you know, he's getting framed up for something like that. I don't know how Lil Durk moves, so I couldn't even tell you whether or not I believe that he's being framed or not. But just the conversation of us hearing about these rappers continuously still getting pulled in street drama, it's just like, God, you guys got your millions. Why are you in this shit still? The same with Dolph and Yo Gotti and all them. I mean, I know that a lot of that gang shit just runs real deep, and it lasts for years and years and years and years. And I mean, it sometimes can go on for generations, you know. So I mean, I got it, but it's just like, now this man is in jail. And he still has a lot of people speaking up for him. I just saw the mayor of Chicago going on and on about Lil Durk and how he's done this and that and the other, you know, and he didn't say he didn't believe the charges, but I mean, I'm assuming that he was looking like he didn't believe the charges, because it was just sort of like, not the man that's been trying to help us. Yes, probably that man, because he's still in the streets still. Y'all saw that video of Wallow, was that Wallow, who was so passionate trying to explain to them how they need to let things go and move on with your lives, because otherwise you won't be where you are in your life. You know, that shit gonna catch up with you. And sure enough, now we got Lil Durk sitting in a jail cell somewhere. Very, 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 very sad. So far, there's no bond for Lil Durk, and I'm assuming that they're going to send him to Los Angeles, because the Quando Rondo shooting was in Los Angeles. So he's probably going to get moved to LA and everything will happen out there. But very, very unfortunate, you guys. And I just hope people will be smarter, move smarter, and know that them streets ain't nothing out there for you. If you ain't got to be in them streets, then don't be in the streets. Okay? You ain't got to do it. Do not do it. And if you used to be in the streets and you done got successful and now you stay your ass out the streets. Okay? Because they will pull you back in, and then the next thing you know, you in jail. Okay? So, yeah. We'll see what happens with that. I've seen a lot of people speaking out for him and saying free Durk and all that. But you just can't be giving people reasons. You just can't give them a reason, y'all. But if I find out any more about that story, which I'm sure it'll be more, I'll let you guys know. Okay? Next story. All right, you guys, so remember TikTok and them threatening to ban TikTok from these here United States? Well, they're saying now that unless the company that owns TikTok, ByteDance, unless they sell it to a United States, a U.S.-owned company or person, the shit is going to be banned here in the United States on January 19th of 2025. Okay. Now they're saying that Biden could sign another extension, like another 90-day extension, just so that they can try to work it out, some particulars with whoever might be interested. But if he does not sign a extension, then as of January 19th, the app will be no more in the App Store. You won't be able to download it. Okay. Now, I am not clear on what that means, because if you already have TikTok, then I think the way that I read the article anyway was that if you have a TikTok already, then you won't have to worry about it. Okay? That you will still have access to the app. It's just that you will not be able to download it to put it onto your phone as of January 19th of 2025. That's the way I read the article, but I might be wrong. You guys can correct me if I am. So my next question is, so if everybody still has TikTok, what is going to happen with those that were making money from TikTok? Okay, because are they still going to have the payment program in place for those people that make a majority of their business, their business money from TikTok, or will that get cut? Because that's going to be the most that people are worried about, is whether or not they will still continue on with their business. You know, TikTok is lucrative for a lot of people. TikTok shop, a lot of people buy from there. So what is going to happen with that situation? As far as everybody that still has TikTok now, if you have TikTok now, then you should be able to keep it. I don't know. I know that a lot of people are probably going to start signing up for TikTok just to make sure that they have it before this ban goes in place. And maybe that is also what the Chinese government, because, you know, they're still saying that TikTok has access to all of our information and that it's a safety concern for the United States. So the fact that all these people are now going to be rushing to TikTok to sign up, they're going to be having all this information on all these people. You know, I am still very leery of TikTok. I enjoy TikTok when I see it on Instagram and stuff, but I very rarely go on TikTok. Because I don't know what's what, you know, but they already got my information probably. So, you know, I guess there's that too, but the whole thing is still not real clear to me how it's going to work. It just seems like it's such a big move to just completely say TikTok is banned, and knowing that so many people make their money from TikTok. But I mean, that's what they saying is going to happen. So y'all out there who make TikTok videos, who actually make money from TikTok, maybe you guys can weigh in and let us know, like, have they been reaching out to you guys and telling you like what the changes are going to be, what could possibly happen, trying to prepare people, or is everybody still just kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen? I would be sick though. I would be sick if I knew, because a lot of people, that's their living, that's their livelihood, and it could all be wiped away in a couple of months. So hopefully folks are diversifying and doing other things with their businesses and not just relying on TikTok, because it may not be around much longer, you guys. Y'all let me know what you think about that. And if you're on TikTok again, let us know what that payment process is, and if they have told you anything, you know, of any impending or possible changes with the whole system. All right, next story. All right, you guys. So they say that the fans of the YSL, depending on who you ask, is either it's a label or it's a gang. Okay, but they said that there was a protest done in front of the courthouse the other day to try to force them to declare a mistrial. This trial has been going on for a long time. It feels like it's definitely been over a year, because it took them a long time to get the jury. And then the court case has been going on. There's been a lot of drama. We've gone through 3 judges. People were waiting to see if there was going to be a mistrial declared by this last judge, because even she voiced how frustrated she was with the process, and, you know, prosecution not being prepared, or prosecution coming up with shit that they know absolutely was not the way that she ran her courthouse. And so we thought that there was going to be a mistrial much sooner, but it still hasn't been a mistrial. But I can shout everybody over it. Everybody over it. You just wasting taxpayer dollar. We ain't no closer to a guilty verdict. It's just like, what are y'all doing every day? They done had that Woody guy up there a million times, and it's just sort of like, okay, if we're not going to convict somebody, then we need to just let it go. Okay, because why is this going on this long? It should not go on this long. Well, now they're saying that there are some people that some of the defendants in the trial are willing to take a plea deal. Okay. And so if that does happen, then there won't even be any need for a mistrial, because they said that the case will be over then. Okay, because everybody will have pleaded out. And they said that those defendants have actually met with Fani Willis and her team, and might be working out these deals. And so, you know, we'll see what happens there. I still don't know what that means for Young Thug, though, because I don't think they're giving him any kind of plea deal. They want to make him guilty. They want to put him in jail, but the case is falling apart. They said that the prosecution and the defense have met with the judge, and they were meeting about this issue, whether or not, you know, they gonna continue on, call it a mistrial, or, you know, if these guys are going to be pleading out or whatever. And now we're just waiting to see what comes of that meeting. They haven't made it general knowledge of what came of the whole meeting, but yeah, that YSL trial started very shortly after the Tory Lanes and Meg Thee Stallion. When that whole court case finished, that was when they were about to start jury selection for the YSL and it took them almost damn near a year. I remember the lawyer that I used to watch that talked about the Tory Lanes trial. he said that it will take probably about a year for them to get the jury. And I never understood why he said that, or why it was going to take that long. But alas, that is exactly what happened. It took a long time for them to get the jury, and this case still goes on. And you guys know how long it's been since the Tory Lanes Meg Thee Stallion case happened. So, yeah, you guys, that's it on that. We'll see what happens, and if Thug finally does get out, because Thug say he gonna get out, and he want all of the rap boys to make up and make a song together. Thug, 21, Metro Boomin, Future, you know, Drake. He was like, we only make beautiful music together. Okay, I didn't go to jail and everything, the whole shit done fell apart. Okay, Thug, they need you. They need you out there. So, yeah, that's it. That's it on that, y'all. Let's move on to the next story. Speaking of Tory Lanes, they say Tory Lanes believes that one of his attorneys that he had hired, her name was Sean Holly, was not representing him correctly in his gun trial, you know, the shooting of Meg Thee Stallion and her feet. And he's saying that because Sean Holly apparently had ties to Roc Nation. He's saying that Jay-Z ordered her to misrepresent him, basically. He says that she ordered the DNA experts not to run further tests on the gun, because remember, he was trying to say that he didn't have the gun, he didn't shoot the gun and all of that. So he wanted them to run more tests, but she apparently, allegedly, he's saying that she told them not to do that, and it was because Jay-Z told him not to do that. Now, I would think that as a lawyer, you want to win your case, you know, so why would you do something to jeopardize your own client? But that's what he's saying. Sean Holly, if that name also sounds familiar, she is also one of the producers on the show Reasonable Doubt, you know, the show that I just finished reviewing. The season just ended. But Reasonable Doubt is named, for those of you guys who don't know, the show is named after the Jay-Z album Reasonable Doubt. And all of the episodes have been named after a song on the album Reasonable Doubt. And the show is very loosely based on her life. All right. So he's saying that was the person that represented. He didn't even know that she had ties to Roc Nation, he said, until after the fact. But he is now accusing her of that. He's also accusing the CEO, Desiree Perez. He accused her of helping Meg Thee Stallion give the police a false statement when everything went down. And he says that he was not represented like 5 days before the verdict was read. He was like, his lawyer team was just not even there. They were not present for him. And now he wants his money back. He says like $200,000, $300,000 he want back that he had to pay them, even though they weren't there. And he also wants the board, the lawyers board, to look into unethical qualities of Sean Holly because of all of this stuff. And Sean said, listen, he made these claims over a year ago, and the California Bar Association didn't see any unethical ways that she was moving, and they closed the matter very quickly. So she ain't worried about it. Tory is just over there, as far as Miss Holly is concerned, Tory is just over there trying to get out of jail. Okay, because he's going to be in there for quite some time. They gave him 12 years, I believe. Okay, so they're saying that he's trying everything. And this is the newest complaint, is that Roc Nation and Jay-Z had all of this influence over the outcome of his lawsuit. What you guys think about that? Do you guys believe that? Do you believe that Tory is telling the truth about it? Do you believe that Tory is just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what will stick because he just wants to get out of jail? Y'all leave all y'all comments about that below. And then lastly, you guys, things that I peeped. I peeped that Angela Simmons was on social media showing off all of her jewels. that we're going to assume maybe her man gave her. And then we did notice on her left finger, at least the way it looked in the video, looked like she had this huge like teardrop shaped or pear shaped diamond ring on her finger. Okay, on her ring finger, on her marital finger. So people are saying, are they engaged? You know, we do know that Angela Simmons said there will never be an announcement, but you'll be able to see some signs. So was that her trying to give a sign that they are engaged? All I can say to that is, girl, I hope you know what you're doing. Okay, because Yo Gotti, you know, maybe shit is all tied up now that they accused the brother of being the one that put out the hit on Young Dolph, and you know, maybe they won't have any more drama over there, but I sure would hate her to get caught up in some shit. So all I could say is, I hope you know what you're doing. I also peeped that Jess Hilarious, she's in an interview, and she was asked, I don't know what the interview was, but she was asked whether or not she had any regrets of her life, her career, and all that. And she said the only regret that she had was making the joke about Chadwick Boseman. She had made a joke about his appearance. A lot of people were talking about his appearance. It was clear that something absolutely was wrong, okay? And people had a lot to say about it, mean things, and she was one of them. And then he died a few weeks later, and she said she felt so bad about it. And that's just a reminder that, you know, you just don't never know what people are going through. And to talk about, especially people that don't do shit to you, ain't done nothing, you know, not problematic. There's really no reason. It just feels like you picking on them. You know, it's just a reminder to realize that folks got all kind of shit going on in their life and you just don't know it. You're not privy to it. And then for you to say something about it, yeah, that shit can come back and bite you on the ass and make you feel really bad. And there's no way for you to rectify it because the man is not alive any longer, you know. So people need to be nicer, move nicer, be more understanding of what people are going through. Okay, just give a little grace. I also peeped that we need to send some prayers up for Solange. Okay, Solange Knowles. She made an announcement recently that she's been having a lot of health battles and that's why we don't see her that much, you know. I had just thought maybe it was because she don't fuck with Jay-Z. We know that just Solange, Jay-Z ain't her favorite person. But, and we know they live in different states and stuff. Not that that's a big deal because everybody is just a flight away from each other. But we don't see her much. And yeah, she said that she has a few issues. She was talking to somebody that was talking about long-term COVID. You know, a lot of people have a lot of still sickness. They had COVID some years ago and it just fucked up their body and system some kind of way, and so they still have a lot of like illness. It's not COVID any longer, but it's like the effects of COVID. So she started talking about how she has these 3 different issues. I can't even remember what they were right now, but I'm wondering if they had anything to do with COVID as well, child. We still don't know enough about COVID. We still don't know enough. It hasn't been long enough. But people are still suffering from it. So, yeah, we're going to send a prayer up for Solange and hopefully that she has the right doctors that'll help her, you know, not be in pain and kind of get through the days with as little pain as she can. Okay. And then lastly, in white folks news, I peeped that Gisele Bündchen and her new man, Joaquin Valente, well, they've been together probably about a year now. She's anticipating, y'all. We know she had a couple of kids with Tom Brady, right? But now, but then of course they got their divorce. Tom wanted to go back to playing football, and I guess Gisele was just like, you know what, fuck this. We done sat around and waited for you to get off and get retired for you to go back to playing football. Like, I'm done, okay? And she's moved on. She got this new man, Joaquin, and they got a new baby coming, child. Tell me why did Tom Bradley, not the mayor of Los Angeles back in the 80s, child. But anyway, it might have even been the 70s. Anyway, tell me why Tom Brady gonna post some like video looking like he might have been in his feelings about it. Some song talking about having a baby, you know, where the love gonna be or some shit. I was like, Tom, listen, you snooze, you lose. Tom is a good looking man. He even had Don all up in arms over there at the Olympics. Remember when she saw him and saying what a good looking man was, and she don't even swing that way. So, you know, girl, you look good. Girl, that body is shapely. Come on, girl. I am not mad. This girl is walking in a bodysuit. She looks great. Anyway, I love to see when women be confident, walking, looking good and shit. You can tell she thinks she cute too. She does look nice. Anyway, you guys. But yeah, that's it. You snooze, you lose, Tom. But you'll be able to get you somebody else, so it's gonna be all right. But yeah, Giselle said that she done moved on. All right. Congratulations to the happy couple. All right, you guys, I don't know what I want. I really want a Big Mac, but I'm not fucking with McDonald's with this E. coli thing. So now I'm just like, do I want Jason's Deli? I don't really want that. I don't really want Chick-fil-A. The line is long as fuck. Do I want Chipotle? I mean, I don't really, but I can always eat Chipotle. Yeah, let's go to Chipotle, you guys. Anyway, we do this every single week. So make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.